Ah, is this sweet? I can't tell.
Oh! Oh! No. Fuck.
Primal Fear with their new album, Rulebreaker, Frontier Records, came out January 29th, and we're here to talk about it.
Yeah. So this is a very okay. Now we're switching roles, so I gotta go. This is a very Primal Fear album. I mean, all their albums are very Primal Fear, which I mean, I know it's not very great descriptors, but it's like it's just This album is just another step in like the evolution of their sound. I feel it's not as good as Delivering the Black. Delivering the Black was, one of my personal favorite albums from, was that 2013? 14, okay. So, one of my favorite albums from 2014. And that had a lot to live up to. And, whereas a lot of songs in this album are really good, like The End Is Near is really good. We Walk Without Fear is fucking incredible. I really like The Sky Is Burning and Raving Mad and basically all the songs they released and stuff like that. But there's a lot of the rest of the album that I'm like, what happens? It's one of those things that I think happens a lot with bands, which is when this album hits good, it's like some of the best stuff that Primal Fear has ever written. And then other songs like The Devil in Me, Constant Heart, At War with the World. They didn't click. They're not the best songs from this album. Whereas again, I really, like I said, I really like stuff like I love the chorus in The Sky Is Burning, and if you're a fan of Fighting the Darkness, then you're probably gonna like We Walk Without Fear. I don't know why I forgot what the name of the song was for a second. And it's just, this album's really good. I forgot that I didn't realize this. I think this is the first album they've done it. They have 3 guitarists on this album, which I thought was interesting. So you don't really see that too much outside of like Iron Maiden anymore, and Leonard Skinner's another band that comes to mind. But
Whitechapel, Chelsea Grum.
Well, not my thing, but whatever. Yeah, everybody on this album sounds good. The drums are, they fit. They work. I mean, that's just how Primal Fear's always done. I mean, there's a lot of the constant double bass drum pattern. There's a lot of that. But I mean, that's always how Primal Fear is. And there's a lot of Primal Fear riffs on this album. Like, there's a lot of them. I even think even more than their last album. Like, every single song has just one of those just groovy, like hard-hitting riffs, and it's cool. It maybe the one thought that comes up is that it seems like a little much, like almost like it was a crutch, maybe. But then that's just going out and saying stuff like that. Ralph Sheeper's on vocals. He does I don't think he's ever sound better. He's just constantly improving. Some of the notes he's hitting, like in The End Is Near, is like insane, and it's just he still does a great job writing choruses and writing other things like that. Like again, like I said, I really like the chorus in The Sky Is Burning, and We Walk Without Fear sounds good. And honestly, the other song that I really liked is not even a main track, is Don't Say You've Never Been Warned, which is a bonus track. Is really cool. Like the verse. I like the verse and the chorus and all that stuff of this. It's just it's a great, fun album. It's just that my expectations after Delivering the Black were here, and they probably met like here, which is not that far. Like at the bottom's like down here. They're here and they're here, so it's not that big of a drop. But it's just like I kind of expected a little more.
I can completely agree with that. Especially after hearing The End Is Near, which is the first single they put out. I was like, man, this album, it could just really be continuing with what Delivering the Black did, which is arguably maybe the best Primal Fear album. It's pretty up there with like Black Sun, but so I was like, yeah, I agree. My expectations were pretty high, and then they put out like Bullets and Tears and In Metal We Trust. I'm like, yeah. And then they put out Rulebreaker in Angel of Mercy, and I'm kind of like, okay, maybe not every song's going to be a fucking home run. Not that those songs are bad. They're just not the best. But it's still a solid album, man. And it kind of does some interesting and new stuff for Primal Fear. I mean, it still is that very, very Primal Fear sound, that just fucking super crunchy, kind of just driving drum beat, like he said. Just a lot of energy to it. But I take We Walk Without Fear is probably the biggest example of them just doing something a little bit different. That song is almost an 11-minute epic. It truly is just fucking awesome. It's kind of Primal Fear kind of doing symphonic metal a little bit. Not full out. They're not, Epica or a Nightwish or, a Camelot or something like that. But that they added a little bit of touches here and there, and I was like, this is really cool. It makes me wish that they did a little bit more of that. Not so much to where now they're just another symphonic metal band or something, but I just thought it was a really nice touch, and I just loved the entire flow of that song, especially about 5 or 6 minutes in. That fucking guitar is so godly. Jesus fuck! That could seriously be one of the best songs of the year. I mean, it's between that one and The End Is Near to me. But then they have, a lot of just fantastic guitar work on here. Not only the riffs, but the solos fucking shred on here. They're fucking awesome. And it just continues with what Primal Fear has always done. They've always had incredible solos, and some of their guitar harmonies are incredible. We Walk Without Fear is probably the best example of that. But another one that is super catchy is Bullet and Tears. That chorus, that guitar lead there is just really, really good. I agree. I think the album is just fucking super strong up until We Walk Without Fear, and after that song, the next couple songs are just kind of whatever, man. They feel a little filler to me. They're just kind of throwaway songs. I mean, they're not songs that I would probably ever really put on when I decide to listen to Primal Fear. And I think that's the difference between this album and Delivering the Black and Black Sun, is those albums didn't have filler. They had fucking home runs from start to finish, in my opinion. And that little section there is kind of the difference, because then you get to like The Sky Is Burning and Raving Mad. Awesome songs. Great songs. Especially Sky Is Burning. That solo in that song is phenomenal. And it just fits so well with the mood of that song. It's really good. The production on this album is great. I mean, I take The End Is Near, which is just so heavy. That main riff that opens that song is like, fuck, man, there is so much balls to this guitar sound in the production. It's great. Ralph Sheepers, I think, is one of the best vocalists in metal. I think, he's kind of in that category to me with like Bruce Dickinson, Rob Halford, all those guys. What's his name? Tim Owens from Iced Earth. That group there of just great power metal vocalists. You can debate Judas Priest, Iron Maiden is power metal. I mean, they're
kind of.
Sometimes.
Influence?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Influential to it? Yeah.
Yeah. But you get what I'm saying. I think Ralph Sheepers is like, he's up there to me, probably just behind Bruce Dickinson. I mean, he can really blow just about everybody away. And yeah, like he said, some of the notes he hits is like, wow, you must be digging fucking deep, man, because you are hitting some high pitched fucking notes. I have no clue how you're doing this. The end is near. In Metal We Trust, he hits this insane note. I'm like, wow. In Metal We Trust kind of reminds me of Metal Is Forever. Just trying to capture that big metal anthem that everybody's going to love when they play live. And I think that's a song that can go over super well live. It's a great song. If you like Primal Fear, you will dig this. If you don't like Primal Fear, don't even bother listening to this, because you're not going to get... They're doing a couple of interesting things, but not enough, to make you go, well, that's a little bit new. I think I can dig that. It's just... No. If you're into thrash metal, if you're into classic heavy metal, and if you're into power metal, this is a band for you, man. I think... I can praise this band all day long. I mean, I really think that this band is really, really underappreciated in metal. And I just don't know why they're not any bigger than they are. I mean, they're so fucking good. Man. Fuck. They're great, bro. Just, yeah. Rulebreaker. I hope you survive into my top 20. I think you can.
Yeah, it'll be up there somewhere. Hopefully with mine. So
Could be a grower.
it could be.
Could be a faller.
I hope not.
But right now, what's your score?
Out of diarrhea.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Which equates to how much diarrhea?
On the toilet for 20-minute diarrhea.
Man. I mean, alright.
That'd be a great name.
I would kinda...
20-minute diarrhea.
I would kind of think it'd be the other way around. Like, if you gave it a low score, it's like, man, I got some really bad diarrhea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it takes a little while. It sticks with you a little while.
Wow. All right.
Sorry, didn't mean to go there. All right.
Does that mean it's in if you gave it a 9 out of 10, that's 10 minutes of diarrhea, and then a 2 out of 10 is 80 minutes of diarrhea?
Yeah, 2 out of 10 is you better cancel your appointments for the day because you're gonna be in there a while.
Better put on your D pants.
Yep.
What the hell? I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. It's solid. Check it out. Rulebreaker by Primal Fear. Make sure you check out reviews of Megadeth, Lamb of God, our Super Bowl video, the weekly breakdown, as always, every Sunday. It's always there every Sunday, unless we just can't get together. But it'll be there.
We do our best.
It's like church.
Yeah, exactly. It's like church. Go to church, then come home, then watch the weekly breakdown.
Yeah.
It's there.
Watch while you're at church.
Yeah. Coming up, reviews of Dream Theater, Abath, which I just needed to listen to that a little bit more. But it'll be there. We'll see from there.
Yeah.
Maybe some lists.
Maybe.
Yeah, buddy.
Maybe some lists.
I've been fucking thinking about them. We're going to do them. See you later.